turn off the lights. Can I take a piece of you? Swerving through mountains after the night shift. Pull off in traffic and let me outside. Careless, the planet, sleep mask and wishing. Turn it to something, don't let it die. Can I take a piece of you? Cross the state line like the red that seals my body, like the summer steals my mind. The feeling that follows you from a past life when you lose it in a moment. Can't you tell yourself it's fine? Pictures of toilets across the planet. Stop this and you rock it away in the line. Trading chocolate, cough drops, some weird chips. Coughing is something I don't have the time. Can I take a piece of you? Cross the state line like the red that seals my body, like the summer steals my mind. The feeling that follows you from a past life.
All right, hello, welcome to the Sunday stream. This is a little bit different. It's a little bit scuffed. I'm holding a camera right now because I'm using my cell phone as a webcam temporarily. But today we are going to be delving into my first music composition and production stream. I'm cracking open my Launchpad X. I just got it set up. Got Ableton Live 10, or no, not Ableton Live 10, Ableton Live Lite, and I believe the name of the second app is Amplify. I don't know. We'll go through that today, figure out what this guy could do. Once again, I won this at a giveaway at the Midwest Clinic in Chicago from Focusrite. So huge thanks to Focusrite and Ovation for this Launchpad X and their Focusrite 2i2 Studio package. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and switch the cameras over. Bam. All right, so I've got my setup. I'm still kind of getting used to the setup. I normally am just working on my laptop on music. But now that I'm at home, I figured might as well get the home setup going. So trying using my MIDI keyboard for my MIDI input and see if I could use Launchpad for some MIDI input, but also see its capabilities. It's mainly used for like loop bass and electronic music and stuff like that, from what I understand, because of its interactions with Ableton. So yeah. So once I plugged this in, it becomes a storage device, Launchpad X. So if we click one of these links, click here to get started, that opens up a link. Whoop-de-whoop. I thought I already registered. Let's just go ahead and just skip it. You have a couple options. So this first one, I want to play with my Launchpad straight away. Let's check that out.
So you're a new music maker looking to get up and running with your Launchpad. In this video, we'll look at Launchpad Intro, a place where you can get straight into making music with no setup required. Using Launchpad Intro, you can perform tracks from a professional sound library and get familiar with a clip-based workflow for making music, which you'll start to use when you progress on to using software like Amplify Studio and Ableton Live. Launchpad Intro works inside the Google Chrome web browser, so all you need is a computer and an internet connection to get going. Click on the button below to open Launchpad Intro in a new window. Connect your Launchpad to your computer using the provided USB cable, and you're ready to go. You can select different sound packs from this menu, and you can launch clips by pressing the pads on the Launchpad. The dark blue and purple pads on your screen are loops, so when you press these, they'll continue to play until you stop the loop by pressing that pad again. You can also stop loops by pressing the red stop button at the bottom of the track. The light blue pads on your screen are one-shot sounds, so they'll play whilst you press and hold them, and they'll stop when you take your finger off the pad. Each column contains different elements of a song, for example, drums, bass, melodies, and more. Feel free to experiment in Launchpad Intro for as long as you like, and remember, you can always return to Launchpad Intro from your Novation account.
Okay, so that was an overview. So basically, I think this one's like supposed to be a browser-based sort of thing that has access to a MIDI controller. So let's go ahead. Let's pop this open. Okay. So from what I understand, these are sound packs. What? So let's see. And then they activate loops, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try this again. There we go. Let's try how loud this is for you guys. Let's see. Let's see if I could bump up the volume. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's quite loud. So these are loops, and you should be able to layer them, right? Okay. So these packs kind of... Okay, so vertically they're supposed to, at least for these packs, they're laid out so that they're the same types vertically, right? Okay. By column. Oh, that bass is pretty deep. And the ones right here with the arrows, these ones correspond to the ones with the arrows right here. So these are the one-shot ones. So you can change the parameters ever so slightly with the different loops. Yeah. Okay, so this is a toggle. Okay, this is actually really cool. Think I could do this. Okay. So anyway, actually really cool. This is literally my first time like getting hands on with this guy, with this Launchpad X, and what I'm noticing is it's making like with the access to loops, it makes music making like really easily accessible to those of you guys who are beginners who might be interested in this kind of stuff. And yeah, and I'm not sure what the retail price on this guy is. How much? Let's Google this. Googling to see if there is any applications for Launchpad X on Reaper. Just my preferred thing. The Launchpad X, it's 179. It's a controller. It looks nice. You see all those pretty lights right there too. I've seen some cool videos too, with like light shows and stuff like that. So let's see. It's like people doing Launchpad covers. Hey, look, that's me. Pretty sick. So you could use it for, it looks like you could use it for like no control as well, not just for loops and triggering. It's also got those light effects too. Pretty lights. looks like they're probably using this to trigger Ableton and trigger like sections and stuff like that. I haven't used Ableton much, by the way. I've used Reaper, I've used Logic Pro. That's basically the extent. But from what I understand, Ableton has a lot of live looping capabilities. Right. Look, he's got that little pad on his hand too. Okay.
It's a fucking nightmare, you
I like is that it's pretty dynamic in terms of like the audio visual effects.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Robbie,
That's pretty cool. All right. So let's scope out this this little light show features. Let's see here. All right. So these are all one shots. Okay. Hey, there's a little tutorial video. What? I think I broke it. Let's try this again. Okay. Let's check out this video.
Hold me close. You are mine. You breathe, I breathe. You're the reason why. You lift me up. You are I survive. Lost in your eyes. Only for tonight. In our world, in our hearts, in my spirit.
What? My brain does not comprehend.
Hold me close. You are mine. You breathe, I breathe. You're the reason why. You lift me up.
I don't think the samples match up to the current one. Question mark? Right? Maybe if I try reloading it, let's see. See, we see melodic stuff. Okay, I think all the baseline materials embedded in the melodic stuff. All right.
Hold me close.
Yeah, those vocal lines. Those vocal lines are not in any of those samples, so maybe it's bugged out. I don't know. Question mark. I don't know. Novation, can you get on this? Figure this out. But yeah, I mean, the idea of creating this kind of content to correlate with, you know, this controller really just seems like it's a good idea for you know, getting some people into making electronic music. Right. So that was this. That was the Launchpad intro, which is the app, browser-based app. Want to make my first trap. Amplify. That's the name of the app. So I'll go ahead and open up Amplify. We have that here. I really haven't touched this app at all. So this should be fun.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to start making music in Amplify Studio using your Launchpad. On the left-hand side of Amplify Studio, you'll find a collection of packs containing professional loops and sounds for you to use. I'm going to be using this pack, and you can see the categories of sounds that we have available. I'm going to add a melodic sound into section 1, and we'll explore sections in a little bit more depth later on. You can preview sounds by pressing the play button next to them, And when you find ones that you like, you can drag them into a section and they'll continue playing. You'll notice a pad light up on your Launchpad when you do this. You can stop the sound by pressing the pad on the Launchpad, and the sound will finish playing at the end of the next bar. You can launch the sound again by pressing on it.
Basically, it seems like the same idea, except that now you program your own.
Let's put
things
some
on
more
this.
sounds in. I'm going to go for some more melodic elements and an effect. And the reason for this is I'm going to make this section the intro of my song. So I'm avoiding using drums and bass for now, but we will add those in a little bit later on. You can play all of the sounds in a section by pressing and holding the top scene launch button, and then pressing any of the pads in the row. To stop all of the pads in a section, run your finger down the row pressing all of the pads, or you can press Option or Alt and Spacebar. If you're a shortcuts person, then check out the menus as we go through this tutorial for all of the available shortcuts. You're able to click on a sound, and at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a set of controls to help you shape that sound. Let's balance out the volume of these loops using the volume controls. You can adjust the start and end point of the loop using these bars. You can pitch the sound up and down by octaves. And you can also set the playback mode. This is automatically set to the best option for that particular sound. For example, the effects hit is set to play just once at the start, but you can change this if you want to. Just below this, you're able to adjust the tempo and key of the project. The key of the project is automatically set by the loops that you drag in, and everything you add will stay in key. You can also choose a different key if you like, and this will transpose everything in your project to stay in key. You can right-click on these sounds to see the options that you have, like copy, paste, rename, and more. Click on the three dots at the top of section 1 and select Duplicate Section. You'll see that we now have a second section with exactly the same clips in. This is helpful for creating different song sections. I'm going to name this
Okay, so it's
first
basically
section
like setting up
intro
triggers.
by clicking on the three dots
Pretty cool.
again and selecting Rename Section.
This is kind of like what I'm trying to teach my kids, but using
Now,
Soundtrap
I'm
and
gonna add some
using
drums into
just
section
browser-based sort of
And I'm
toys.
going to replace the effects for a bass loop. You can delete sounds from these cells by clicking on them and pressing backspace.
Okay, I think I kind of get the gist of it. Okay, let's see what we could do. Oh, I could do some acid house. It could be like Tiesto now. Ooh, that's spicy. Okay. And as I do this, it's color coding it on here too. Okay, I like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and just throw in stuff in here. that plays all of them. I'm having way too much fun with this. All right. Uh, I'm not sure if this is particularly useful for my intents and purposes. I mean, I actually had some interest in electronic music when I was younger. Like I actually had a phase where I was trying to create some dubstep, and you know, I was listening to a lot of trance, a lot of house. Strangely enough, but it's funny how my music's taken this turn towards what was like kind of like a secondary taste, like in middle school with punk rock and ska, and it just kind of became like my thing. So, yeah. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let's just go ahead and just save this as a sample. I'll put this as test. Nah, that's a little too random. Test. We'll go ahead and we'll switch gears to Reaper and we'll do some neat funk stuff. Let's see. We're gonna check out some stuff that I've already done. If I could find it. If I could find it. Seriously, I think I gotta re-record all of this, but I gotta re-record all of this anyways. It's been a while since I touched this idea. I'm not the best guitar player by any chance. Oof. That's a rip. Question mark. Trying out this new camera setup too. Okay. That should kind of work. Kinda. What did I do? I think it feels just tad bit fast for what I want. Can we do that? Yeah, it actually sits a little bit better here. Alright, so I think I'm gonna lay some bass. Make sure I name this. Rip. And for this, we use, I actually use an amp sim. It's been a while since I've done work on Reaper, to be honest. Use Amplitude. I bought that plugin. All my recorded sounds use that. Sorry for the monitor that's in the way, by the way, but still getting used to the setup. Still ironing out the kinks. We'll get there. And we want to use classic Ampeg, because that's what punk rockers do. We use the Ampeg. I also need to tune this sucker, so let's do that. Let's get this to a level where I'm not going to peak. Oh, that's really, really flat. I really should have also saved my presets that I used for the last Neat Funk records. I'm probably gonna have to figure out, iron things out. At least I'm gonna be able to tweak them. Ooh, what the heck? So finicky. When one of them's really out of tune, and I get that in tune, it probably knocks the other ones out of tune too. So. Welcome to my tuning stream, by the way. All right. this, I actually want a little bit more integration. Wait, no. I want to use channel 1. And that. Okay, let's see here. Let's probably iron out the amps in. Let's just go ahead. Let's just get stuff tracked down to here. Okay, let's see what we got so far. Alright, gonna have to do that again. I think that was a lot better. Yeah, this is stuff I need to touch up on, but it's a demo anyways. Oh yeah, by the way, spoilers for the album title for, for the next full length. Okay. Oh wait, you can't really hear it. Why is this not coming out through desktop audio? Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll figure this out. Let me see if I can make it so that you can actually hear what's coming out of the DAW. Maybe if we do it like this. Let's try doing this. Window no. We do audio output capture from there question mark? Blue, can we? Is this coming through the stream audio, or is it only being coming through my microphone? Okay, I think it's only picking up from my mic right now, but no, I think it'll work. Oh, this will be fine. Okay. I gotta go back to and touch these ones. Drop them to, was it 174? Yeah, 174. I already tracked guitar for the other ones. Let's see. Gotta get the setup. I'm gonna make sure I get the setup for next time I stream music production or a live set. Oof. I'm distorted. I need to fiddle with the Streamlabs settings, and I think I also need to set up on Reaper. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I have a second webcam coming in, so that it's not just you looking at my hands and this table right here. So. Yeah. Guitar. We want to make sure we get the right input. There we go. And let's get amplitude. We want to drop the bass when we do bass, so that we can cut all the muddiness, and we could EQ the bass back up later. Like a lot of people run the Ampeg for like that high mid range. Added an extra track by accident. That's fine. Get rid of that. Alright, let's see if I can record some ska on bass. I gotta work on how to walk this. Let's save it anyways. It's gotta come way down. We'll punch in here. Okay. I forgot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'll do. Okay. It's been a while since I touched these tracks, but I remember them now. I'll go back. I can go back and just retouch them. Actually, I might as well take this time to do that one little flub here. Yep. Yupperino. That's the dealio. Okay, I think I know what I want for the ska. The ska. Okay, I got it. I got it. If I actually know how to start on the right note. I actually really like that. And we gotta punch that back in, okay. Hey, yeah. And now the cool thing we could do with that now is we could go back. This is how all your recordings are made nowadays. We gotta copy selected area of items and paste T. right there. Kablooey. I likey. Me likey. I likey a lot. Okay. We are keeping that. Yeah, by the way, Jeff Rosenstock album, the new ones, I just read it on, actually let me pull it up. Quote unquote. Oh, yeah. By the way, album of the year 2020, I'm calling it. Think it's gone back to like the mix of the. It's gone back to like basically kind of the lyrical energy and worry. I feel, and that punk rock vibe. But last year in March, good friend of the punk rock community, unfortunately passed away. She took her own life. And I just read through the this record page today, but it's a little dedication for her, for Brit. So yeah, if anyone was a friend of Brittany Stromer, I think this record actually captures what she would have loved. TBH. So yeah. And yeah, proceeds from donations will go to Food Not Bombs. Jeff's always been big deal, making a big deal of doing donation basis for his records and his recordings, and using his music to support others. And yeah, that's what I also look up to and hope to do. But yeah, I'm still getting used to these scene transitions. Oh, I definitely got to redo the guitar. I remember I screwed this up. My mic stand is blocking the way of like of track 3 on the bottom of my transport. Spent way too much money on this plugin, but it's worth it. And we gotta make sure we got the right input, and we're monitoring the input, and yeah. You can see my shoe. Oh yeah, my shoe right there. Eat. It's still in frame. Oh wait, it starts off with solo guitar, that's right. I gotta redo that. Now this one's gotta sit at 180, I think. $180 at least, or 180. It's gotta be just a little bit uppity, a little bit more uppity. Spicy. Yeah. Yeah. That's it right there. That's it right there. Hmm. Spicy dicey, spicy dicey. I actually need to kind of get the timings down. Because I'm planning on putting this out on vinyl too. It's you gotta make sure it fits the sides the way I have it structured. Ignore all missing files. About 224. We'll call it 228 because we'll include that silence at the beginning. I wonder if I should swap out my emotes. I wonder if that's a thing that I could do on Twitch. I imagine you should be able to do that. Or 235. We'll include this dead space, so it's 324. Okay. Starts. Okay, so it's about 319. We'll call it 319. Between these three songs, which are gonna be basically the first three songs on this record, it's about 820. 820. I forget how much is on each side of a. $15 minutes. Okay, so we're about halfway there. Yeah. 15 to 22 minutes. Yeah, we're perfectly fine. All right. Cool. All right, so I gotta sequence this. I wonder, could I actually? That's enough. It's MIDI. Record MIDI input. Record. Overdub. Your ears. Oh, what happened? Oh, the feedback. Yeah. It's a little too laid back. This is gonna be kind of like the '90s ska song. There we go. Oh, that's so out of tune. We do need another tuning stream. Gonna reply to a message really quick. I'm just gonna focus on. Let's see here. Let that crash. And then we should be able to just do this. But what happened to the tempo? Oh, that's right. Double time. So we don't want it that loud. We should be able to quantize. Actually, let's see if we can quantize. Edit. Quantize. There we go. Let's just burn it with fire. We're gonna use that snare. Nudge it ever so slightly. And here is what we do. We take all these guys and we pop them onto hi-hat. Easy clap. And we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it later. Anyways. So working on this. I'm demoing this, and anticipatably I'm gonna have to talk with Logan and Justin, but we're gonna try to fit in some rehearsal time. I'm probably gonna jam up at Logan's place. Logan actually lives like a 15-minute drive locally from me. He has a ranch. His dad his dad has a ranch, so he has a lot of land. It's nice and open, really nice. We got to rehearse, and hopefully we can make our scheduled recording time of sometime next month. And with all the production and stuff like that and all the promo, we're probably looking for a release date of maybe winter this year or early next year. I don't know. But this is going to be a big endeavor because we're demoing this. I'm putting this into the software, but I'm actually not using this to record. I'm not recording this next State Funk record. We're going to be using Ryan Paris district recording up in San Jose. And yeah, he's done some really cool records for a lot of Asian man bands. I know he's working on a record with Get Married. He did a record with Grumpster that I absolutely love. He did the last the Chinkies tunes, and he did the Bruce Lee band record and the Omnigon record. If you guys are We Are the Union, Scatu Network, Link 80 fans out there. And yeah, he also plays in this really awesome band called the Atom Age. That's like kind of retro 50s 60s rock and roll influence combined with punk rock kind of aesthetic. Really cool. Anyways, that's about it. Yeah. So there's that. We got to play with the Launchpad X, and actually I'm just might play around with this on stream one of these days, and I don't know, do some electronic music shit. It's really cool. It's actually kind of fun. I had a lot of fun playing around with it today. Sunday tomorrow. I'm planning on streaming the entire of this week, starting around 5 p.m. Pacific. Tomorrow I have scrims on Overwatch, so it's going to be an Overwatch scrim, but afterwards I'm switching games. Me and my girlfriend, Marluxia the 11th, are going to be playing through We Were Here 2 from 7 to 9 p.m. So if you're into Overwatch, tune in at 5. If you're into some playthroughs and hanging out, come through at 7. With that, thanks for stopping by. Those of you guys who poked your head in, I will see you tomorrow.
poke out through chilly windows. I use the stationary bike, and I watched the end of The Price is Right. I had an egg white sandwich and I drove south through midday traffic, and I called up some folks I truly love and hung up after they said hello.